Evening, everybody. Hope you're okay and had an incredible Sunday. So I've done a bit of research today. I've been writing and reflecting and researching, and so I thought I'd bring something up, and I've got a community group that I'm going to build, which is going to be private. So if you want to join that, then drop me a message and I'll invite you to the group. But I put a post out this morning, which is what was in the title, in what do we focus on? And if you focus on pain, that is exactly what you'll get. And sometimes it's really challenging to forgive, and it's challenging to not blame, and it's challenging to think that where you are right now is solely because of choices that you've made. Hi Gemma, thanks for joining. And sometimes that is a challenging thing to accept, and it's something that you need to get your head around. But when you do, hi Yagini, how are you? Lovely to hear from you. When you do get your head around it, and when you're able to forgive and you're able to move on, you will transform your future. Because holding on to that pain in the past is holding you back. It's like that invisible elastic band that you're going to try to move forward, but you're going to be unsure as to why you can't move forward, but there's something holding you back. And I've recently been through this journey myself, and where there had to be a lot of forgiveness, a lot of movement forward, but I had to go through it. And so I wanted to talk to you about having to speak with someone if you need to. And that is why I'm here, to help you grow through that process. But to know that in this journey of life, there are highs and there are lows. And just when you think you've got it all figured out, there'll be something else that's thrown at you, or there'll be something else and you're like, why me? Like, why again? Why does this keep happening? But it just means there's something else to learn. And when you can accept that process, and when you can accept that you need to get your head around what it is that you need to learn in order to help you grow and forgive yourself and forgive other people. And a lot of time people become busy. They become busy in life, and I spoke to somebody in the week, and I know that it's common. So we get so busy that often, sometimes you might be crossing paths with your partner. So they'll be coming in, you'll be going out, and you're trying to run two businesses or trying to run so many things. The kids are doing one thing, you're both working, your lives can be up in the air, and you can't sometimes see the wood through the trees, and then you lose your purpose. Sometimes you lose your direction. Sometimes you forget, why am I actually working all these hours? Why am I actually putting this much effort? What is the end goal? Because then you end up missing life. You end up missing what the actual purpose is of us enjoying the moment. And there's then times where fear kicks in, like there's that urgency to get something done, or there's that urgency that it needs to be done, but there's also that urgency to enjoy what you're doing. And so if you're not enjoying what you're doing on a day-to-day basis, and you're just being busy to pay the bills, and you're missing life in the process, is that worth you sacrificing your time and where you're putting your time? And we can place ourselves under this enormous amount of pressure. Hi Marilda, hi Katrina, lovely to see you and on here. Thank you for joining. Hi Jimmy, hi Austin, hope you're okay. We place this huge amount of pressure on us, and then we struggle to get the balance. We struggle to find the balance of what is enough, what is good enough, what is enough work, what is enough family time, and how do we get that balance, and how do we still feel fulfilled, and how do we still pay the bills? And sometimes we just get confused as to why we're doing what we're doing. And then when we lose our purpose, this is when you end up feeling frustrated, and when you end up burning out, or you end up self-sabotaging, or you might drink as a way to cope, or you might just go and spend money as a way to make yourself feel better and that you're in control. So there's so many ways that we self-sabotage, and we end up actually in the same cycle, which causes us stress. So if you are struggling with stress, or you're struggling with that imbalance and you don't know what it is that is going to make you feel fulfilled, you're not really sure how to bring that to you, this is where I can help you. Because I know what it's like to be the busiest person in the world. I know what it's like to have a million things going on at once and have no idea what I was actually doing or what the purpose was that. I was really good at being busy, really good at being social, really good at working, successful, all of them things which tick box that we should be, which is a tick box of success in life, whatever that is. We make up our own minds. But you have a superpower. You have the choice to decide what you do on a day-to-day basis. And most of us do not access that superpower. Sometimes we feel like there is no choice because we can't see the wood through the trees. But there is always a choice, but often we become overwhelmed with making the right decision. We become overwhelmed that the pressure of making the right decision ends up we make no decision. So if you are feeling stuck or overwhelmed or struggling to get the balance or feel like you're just working to live, time is of the essence. Time you're not going to get back. So what is it that you're doing that you could use your time more effectively? Because I found that there is a lot of procrastination going on, and procrastination comes through fear. Procrastination comes through I'm being busy so I'm being productive, rather than I'm focusing my time, my hour now I'm going to focus on work, or my hour now I'm going to focus on study, or this hour I'm going to spend that time with the kids. And we can all be guilty of being busy and not being productive. So what are you doing with your time? How could you use it more productively? And do you need help finding that balance? Because there is no worse feeling than the regret, than wishing that you'd actually sussed this out years ago, than thinking, actually, yeah, I do need help. And I was that as well. I used to put up this big barrier and this mask of I'm coping, there's nothing wrong, I need to figure it out. And there was this enormous pressure to get things right. There was enormous pressure that I had to sort things out myself, that my situation was my situation. I'd got myself in it, so I have to get myself out of it. And I struggled to say that I wasn't coping. I struggled to say that I didn't have control. And there is no fault in admitting that you haven't got control. There is no fault in admitting that actually I don't know how I'm going to get over this. I don't know how I'm going to get through it. And that is where sometimes just reaching out and just getting them small bits. It might just be a sentence. It might be a 30-minute conversation and you feel absolutely fine. It might be, actually, I've got a lot to work through here and I need some help with it. So if you need any support, advice, drop me a message or click on the link and you can book a session with me, an initial session which is about helping you create the space so you can get the clarity that you need in order to move forward, to stop being stuck, to stop wasting time. If you need support, reach out, because time is valuable and something you will not get back. And if I can help you spend more time with your kids, that's valuable. If I can help you spend more time on things that you love doing, if I can help you get more money, if I can help you get that life balance, get the spark back in your relationship, whatever it is that you feel that this might be able to help you or somebody that you know. Maybe you're suffering and you're suffering from depression, or maybe you're suffering from overwhelming at work and not feeling like you're good enough and feeling frustrated. Whatever it is, there is always a solution. So it's about helping you know that you do not have to struggle on your own, because everybody struggles. but the people that are moving forward are people that are asking for help. So it's just being able to say, or put your hand up to say, do you know what? Life isn't where I want it to be right now. And yes, I could benefit from just having a quick chat to say, God, how have I got in this situation? How do I get out of it? Can't see, I can't focus, I can't get the balance. What is it that I could do differently that would change my life, the people around me's lives, and my future life? And you know, it's so in hindsight, it's a good thing to say, oh, I wished I'd done that years ago. I'd wish I'd reached out, or I'd wish I'd asked questions, or why couldn't I just pluck up the courage? I was that person. You've seen me probably before, like emotional, because it's to say that you're not coping is the hardest thing to admit, and to feel like you need to have your whole life together is that pressure. It's that enormous expectation that society places on us, the friends place on us, social media places on us. And this is an opportunity for you to go, do you know what? I haven't got it all together. And when you say that, you'll feel this huge weight lifted off you, because just acknowledging that you're not coping, just acknowledging that you need help, or even if you are coping but you're just not completely happy and you cannot see a way forward, this is the time to say, I need help and I'm here to help you. So if you know anybody that is struggling, if you know anybody that just can't find that growth, cannot move forward, struggling to get, just not happy in their job, the relationships are the same, maybe you're just struggling, maybe life's on repeat, whatever it is, if you want a different life, do something different, reach out, drop me a message, because I'm here to give you some support and guidance. So I hope this has helped. If you feel that it would help someone else, please share, like, click #replay if you're watching it back. It's always good to know who's able to watch it back and what time you're able to watch it. And I look forward to speaking to you all soon. Take care. Have a great evening. Bye.